Okay, so here we are with game match 4 of our run with Monument Sisters. Guess this seems fine. We'll keep on the play here. Really desperate for lands, so happy to fetch, and we will get this Soul's Attendant into play. Let's name Maya from our opponent into file. Could be red-black zombies, maybe. Too clear what's going on for our opponent's side. So let's try and file here. Swing for 1. Plus a turn. I think this is goblins, maybe? I mean, it could be some sort of weird zombie deck. Red certainly indicates goblins. We could put Force of Virtue into play, but it doesn't seem too smart. Well, actually we can't because of Thalia. So Chef Neptunes. Just swinging with Thalia. There's 1 damage. So it's gonna kill Thalia, unfortunately. There's not much else we can do from this point. This might be an interesting matchup. Obviously we can gain quite a lot of life from them playing loads of goblins. I suppose the question is, can they just beat the crap out of us, I guess, in return. I suppose we could have blocked there, killed the munitions expert, but at the cost of both our cards in hand, which isn't ideal. Thalia is a decent blocker, depending on how our opponent has. Certainly munitions expert is going to prove problematic, probably for the rest of the game. Okay, let's pass. Didn't vial anything in, which is obviously good for us. It does seem like they'll have some high level drops in that case. Well, they got a bunch of 1-drops, I guess, but we'll see. Here comes another war chief. Ringleader is going to allow our opponent to restock. Installs him another ringleader and a Pasha Slick Mons. It's going to come down. Whenever a goblin dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Yep. Seems not great for us. Guess we'll block the chieftain. I mean the war chief. And I guess we'll flash in this Force of Virtue to protect Thalia. In terms of 17. Soul Warden. I guess we could attack here. It seems safer to hang back. I guess we'll play out this hard fountain. Loving our spot here. I think we're in a lot of trouble. I'll go up to 4. I suppose we know they've got a ringleader in hand. Mons is on the table. Legion Warboss, Goblin Matron. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of creatures about to come down. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. Can't really see a good way out of this situation. Terminate kills Thalia. We don't really have any good blocks anymore. We can kill the munitions expert, but then it takes one of our guys with it. Thanks to Mons. I'm gonna get to add an extra body to the proceedings, but not sure it's necessarily gonna help. Okay. We're still on 15, but it's tough to see how we're gonna get to a winning place. I just want to play a 5-drop, which is very interesting. Kiki Jiki. Okay, that's pretty spicy. So you can actually just keep copying Goblin Ringleader. Oh, actually, yeah. Munitions expert is just going to start killing us. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't see a way out of this situation. Looks at lots of utility. I don't think we have any board wipes in our deck either, because that's kind of our game. Yeah, we're pretty dead. That's quite lethal damage. We're going to go to 6 here. Oh, and Mons gets to ping an extra point of damage. That's pretty nice. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. I haven't actually seen the Red-Black Goblins deck in action yet, so that was pretty cool. I think we're in a pretty bad spot. I guess Path comes in. Relic Water can get rid of Vial, which might be handy. There's a whole lot more we can do. It seems pretty bad for us. I guess we're cutting the Hussars and hoping for the best. Yeah, we haven't had a great deal of luck with this Met deck. Fire into a Ketra's Monument. Guess so. I mean, it's not very good, but at the same time, getting a real engine going with a Ketra's Monument seems like one of the better ways for us to take control of the game, or try and wrestle control of the game back off our opponent. Relic Water. Taking the Vial seems fine. We don't even want Thalia in this matchup, I suppose it's an okay blocker. Nothing for our opponent, that's interesting. Okay, so we've got the combo now of Aketra's Monument plus white main line. So let's play the Monument out. And then next turn we can make a bunch of Vigilant dudes. I think it's their Vile back. They may very well be fine. So we can make 4 2/2s next turn if we get rid of the Thalia and Force of Virtue at the end of this turn. It seems tempting. I mean, I suppose they can respond by killing our white main line, which obviously wouldn't be great. I suppose there's no real reason to do that now, as opposed to later. So let's see if our opponent has the removal spell for the lion. I mean, they haven't cast anything as of yet, so there is a chance. Yeah. Not really anything we can do about that, unfortunately. So now we're just really looking to find... Well, I mean, white main line would be good. Mission Expert's going to kill Thalia. Another Thalia. Let's just cast Force of Virtue here. I suppose we attack first, might as well. Another Thalia. Pass the turn back. Another Munitions Expert. Kills Thalia once again. Yeah, really frustrating that our white main line died. Maybe we should have done something more about that. Okay, so we'll kill the chieftain. Take 4. So the war chief, I always get these confused. Soul's Attendant is fine. Not really what we're looking for. We need like a Squadron Hawk or something so we can actually keep pace with our opponent. I suppose we're gaining life and we always have the possibility of Squadron Hawk, Conquistador. All would be pretty good plays right about now. Ringleader is going to let our opponent to restock. Oh, we actually drew nothing. That's pretty nice for us. Completely whiffed on the Ringleader. So we're going to attack. So we can trade, or we can... I just know that we're going to draw a land next turn, and it's going to be pretty bad. I guess we kill the big guy. So fingers crossed something good happens for us. It's not been going terribly well for us thus far. So yeah, I don't know, we were in a good position. It's just the instant speed removal on the lion ended us pretty badly. Conquistador is a card that we can be happy to draw. I'm pretty happy with that. Can't complain too much. Just had a rough couple of matches. The last match against us as Top to Foundry was really rough. Yep. Maybe things are turning around for us. It's certainly a nice draw. Our opponent's deck is just really very good at getting the gas and maintaining its foot on the pedal. So I think they might be forced into defense mode, hopefully, from here. Yeah, so that's good to see. So I guess we can just attack first. See what our opponent has for us. Not really sure what the worst thing is that could happen here, but I guess we'll soon find out. Chump blocks seems good to me. Bolts the Conquistador, sure. Gain some life, make a bunch of tokens. Things something looking good for us. I'm just kind of struggling on mana. They've ticked their file up to 4, which obviously is potentially rather problematic for them. And you've got a sizable board presence. Our opponent's going to have to do quite a lot to beat us from this position. Not impossible though. So yeah, that paid off quite nicely. Obviously our hand wasn't immediately amazing, but getting the monument with the force and being able to beat down is pretty nice. Really sure what our opponent's going to do here. I'm fairly sure they've got a Goblin Matron. That puts a card into their hand. So there might be a line for them here. I don't really know what it is though. So it's Goblin Matron into Sling Gang Lieutenant. Would make a few creatures. Does it prevent me dealing lethal next turn? Not so sure. So yeah, here comes Matron. So they can make 5 creatures potentially. Krenko. Okay, so they can drop Krenko, who's going to be a 4/4. With haste, which then can make 4 1/1s, 4 2/2s. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I guess that was the play. Yeah, maybe we counted our chickens too soon. We do gain a lot of life from that situation, but Soul Warden, see if our opponent's willing to allow us to gain 2 life for every goblin they make. With their Krenko. Presumably not. Okay. Guess we swing. We certainly have the advantage of our creatures having vigilance, so we've got that going for us. Okay. Went under 2. Maybe we could have swung with everything. I didn't swing with a Soul Warden because I thought the life gain would be valuable. Obviously killing our opponent would have been better. Maybe we should have done some more maths on that particular combat. So, can we happily say we've won yet? Not too sure. But it seems like we're going to have to come quite a long way to get back into this. I suppose it depends how many goblins they can put on the battlefield. So, we finally didn't draw gas. I can't really complain about how we drew in this game. So they can make 2 goblins? I think we just swing with everything. See where we end up. So what's this? Collins command, maybe? From target artifact, return target creature. Okay. Get back Ringleader. Put Ringleader into play. No. Okay, Brill. So we did manage to just pull out the win. Path to Exile. Yeah, I guess we don't really want to change anything. Yeah. I guess we're happy with that. I suppose that's how we beat them. I mean, this hand isn't very good. think we have to mulligan this. I like that it's got Monument in it, and it's got a Ketra, and potentially a way to get up to those cards. It kind of really depends on how fast our opponent's hand is, though. So we can go a Ketra into a Ketra's Monument into Ranger into God Eternal. We're on the draw. I'm going to take a risk on it. Our opponent's deck isn't really a sort of speed-based deck. Like, it's not like Burn, it's more like value plays. So I feel slightly better about taking a slower hand that can win us the long game. I mean, it might not pay off, but as you can see, our opponent's not made a 1-drop. They've not played a 2-drop. So, although this hand is slow, if we can play our value game, we might be able to outdo our opponent. Okay. So let's fire off this Soul's Attendant. Marsh Flats, cracks those Bloodstained Mire. Fetching a Mountain. Munitions Expert comes down to kill the Attendant. I forgot this had Flash. Forgot, slash possibly never realised. I don't think we'd changed anything, to be quite honest, but there you go. Legion War Boss could be a problem. Fetching Hallowed Fountains because we obviously don't want to draw them. Yeah, we could take a lot of damage next turn. But I think we need to play the Monument here. If opponent has an answer for Monument, then that leaves us in pretty bad shape, but we should have played this Hallowed Fountain out earlier. Late Vial for our opponent is, I guess, good for us. Matron is not so good for us. That's going to fetch up. Chieftain's pretty bad. Sling out Lieutenant could also kill us. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we lead with Soul's Attendant. And then we can Squadron Hawk. For 1. Fetch up Squadron Hawks. I don't know whether this is going to be enough or not. Certainly the Slingergang Lieutenant sacrifice ability is going to be pretty good. But we can make bunch of creatures here. And Force of Virtue next turn as well. And potentially a Ketra the following turn, which would be nice. Okay. Well, I suppose we've done all we can for this turn. We're up to 15. Can pump all our guys. Matron. I guess we'd be a chalk next to the Force. And keep the God. So alternatively we can pitch the God. Well, actually we can play the God for 4, can't we? So yeah, it would be nice if we got another land to go with it, and then we could have Squadron Hawked. I don't know. We can get rid of Ranger, but I just think that's actually pretty good. We get Trashmaster, Fatal Push on the Attendant is fine. Okay. So the question is, do we pitch a Ketra or not? I think we need to pitch. I'm going to play it the most logical way and pitch the Squadron Hawk. And then I guess we're just going to trade there, and there. White Lion is nice. Punt's tapped out. So we can just make 4 guys if we want. We can Range of Eos. Okay, so that can destroy a Ketra's Monument. Next turn. So I guess we need to get our White Mane Lion on. Add a bunch of power to the board. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The guns get +1/+1. The question is how if we swing here. He's got 5 guys. He's got 4 guys. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get some damage in. This is tense. So this means Trashmaster is coming down. Or Sling Gang. comes Trashmaster. Yep, one of the goblins goes down to kill the Catcher's Monument. So I suppose that puts an end to our previous shenanigans. Yeah, maybe we should have paid a catcher instead. Made the most of that situation. It's in a pretty good spot though. I think we can fly over for 6, which is our opponent dead next turn. And we're only 1 land away from just casting a Ketcher, which actually gets really silly with White Mane Lion. We're on 16 life now, thanks to the Soul Sisters, and we've got more Soul Sisters coming. Looks like it's nice. So I think I'm going to play out the Soul Sisters here. I mean, I presume our opponent's going to do something about our attacks. But I guess we'll see. Goblins command kicks off. Kicks off a Squadron Hawk, so it isn't just dead. They've still got 5 warriors to block though, so some of those are unfavourable and some of them are favourable to us. What's the Ranger? So all seems fine. I guess we lose a lot of our tokens here. We should just play the Loxodon instead. I don't know. I think we need to push the advantage. Our opponent is on 2 now, and they need to kill both our Squadron Hawks to live. And we can drop a Thalia into play as well. We're certainly in a good spot. And not a million miles away from casting a Ketra again, as we've mentioned. It's been an interesting matchup. I thought it was going to go really badly after game 1, but yeah, I think understanding the matchup a bit better helps for sure. Because this sort of new version of goblins, as it were, is very different to the old style. They can eat up that goblin. 29 life, so we're not at real risk of Slingang killing us. And I guess we'll see. Our opponent can gain life off the Slingang. Okay. Fine. But they are going to have to sack a few goblins to get there. So I guess now it's time for a Ketra. So we could have just a Ketra'd and then Loxodon'd. To watch our time here, actually, we're on 4:59, so that's pretty tight, but I don't think our opponent's going to be killing us anytime soon. So yeah, the bigger concern is really us running out of time at this point. I don't know how to do this. Okay, so we're up to 41. Can our opponent kill us? Don't know. Seems unlikely from this spot. Maybe we don't attack with Ketra here, but it seems like we probably should. Let's see if we can white main lion. Real risk of running out of time. I think we've got this. We can also make another dude. F6 through our opponent's turn. actually don't know if we could kill our opponent because of the Krenko, actually. They've got like way more... Oh, but we still fly over, can't we? I don't know how to do this. F5 or something? F4? Certainly frustrating. Okay, so 93 life. I guess we can't really win, can we? In a meaningful way. Unless we can kill the Sling Gang. Which we can't. Well, actually, Krenko is the problem, isn't it? Oh, how annoying. Okay, so I guess we haven't really lost, but it's also like almost impossible for us to win. It's very annoying that this gains the opponent life. It's an interesting little combo though for their deck. Quite interesting. But yeah, just means that we aren't actually in a position to win the game, and that we're just going to lose to time on triggers instead of actually having a real game. So that's quite irritating. I guess that's that. Yeah, okay, not terribly exciting. This deck kind of is awkward with triggers. I think there's a way of automatically stacking your triggers. I keep saying that, I'm not looking into it, but I need to look into it. But regardless, I think we were kind of done there. We need to find Path to Exile to deal with Krenko, because Krenko's ability is kind of dumb. And then Sling Gang just allowed our opponent to gain enough life that they can never really die. We can't really die. So we're in another perpetual loop situation like we were in with the Thopter match. It was kind of an interesting match to that point, but yeah, kind of irritating that we essentially just lost to it being administratively difficult for us to keep playing. Yeah, kind of irritating. Oh well.